The opening night of BTS's highly anticipated concert tour in Paris was already filled with electrifying energy and standard-setting performances, but an unexpected royal-like presence in the audience turned the evening into an unforgettable milestone for the global superstars. As the group delivered their breathtaking choreography and hit songs to a sea of roaring fans, a surprising revelation backstage and in the VIP section sent shockwaves through the members, particularly Jimin. The atmosphere inside the massive stadium was already at a fever pitch, but nobody on stage initially realized that the highest echelons of French leadership were quietly watching them from the crowd. During a brief interlude between their high-octane performances, the members took a moment to catch their breath and interact with the audience, which is when the dramatic moment unfolded. JHope, who happened to be sitting right next to Jimin on the stage floor to take a short breather, leaned in closely and tapped his fellow bandmate on the shoulder. With an excited whisper, JHope pointed toward a specific secure VIP zone, urgently informing Jimin that the President of France and the First Lady were actively sitting in the audience, watching their every move. The sudden revelation caught Jimin completely off guard, instantly shattering his focused stage persona and replacing it with pure, unadulterated shock. As he turned his gaze toward the designated seating area, his eyes widened to their fullest extent, and his mouth fell open in absolute disbelief. He looked back and forth between JHope and the VIP section several times, processing the reality that the most powerful couple in the country had personally come out to witness the first day of their Paris tour. For a few seconds, Jimin seemed completely frozen in place, temporarily forgetting the massive crowd of thousands surrounding him as the gravity of the situation sank in. The thought that the #1 citizen of France, accompanied by the First Lady, would take time out of their intense diplomatic schedules to attend a Kpop concert was something Jimin had never even dared to imagine. His genuine, unfiltered reaction captured a rare moment of vulnerability from a seasoned artist who is usually accustomed to performing for high-profile figures worldwide. Unbeknownst to Jimin at that exact second, several high-definition fan cameras and official broadcast feeds were zoomed in tightly on his face, capturing the entire sequence of events in pristine detail. Within mere minutes of the interaction happening on stage, short video clips of Jimin's priceless facial expression were uploaded to various social media platforms, including X and TikTok. The footage spread like wildfire across the internet, instantly trending globally as fans from every corner of the world rushed to witness the historic and hilarious moment. The viral video quickly accumulated millions of views, triggering an absolute frenzy of reactions, comments and memes from the global ARMY fanbase. Fans could not stop gushing over how endearingly human Jimin looked, praise pouring in for his ability to remain so humble despite being a member of the biggest band in the world. The comment sections under the viral videos were flooded with adoration, with many fans pointing out that his genuine shock proved he still possesses the same down-to-earth boyish charm from his rookie days. A significant portion of the online commentary focused heavily on the visual aesthetic of his surprise, with thousands of fans writing about how incredibly beautiful Jimin looked even when caught completely off guard. His flawless skin, perfectly styled hair, and the dramatic stage lighting combined to make his shocked expression look like a scene straight out of a high-budget cinematic movie. Followers marveled at how someone could look so effortlessly stunning and photogenic while experiencing a genuine, heart-stopping shock in front of 80,000 people. Simultaneously, another massive wave of supporters focused on the purely adorable and hilarious side of his physical reaction, filling the internet with affectionate memes. Fans left countless comments, describing how incredibly cute and endearing his wide-eyed expression was, comparing him to a startled puppy or a soft anime character. The contrast between his fierce, charismatic stage presence during the actual songs and this ultra-precious, regular boy reaction created a delightful irony that fans simply could not resist celebrating. Beyond the humor and the aesthetic appreciation, the presence of the French president and the First Lady at the concert spoke volumes about the monumental cultural impact BTS continues to wield on a global scale. It proved that their music transcends language barriers, age demographics, and political boundaries, cementing their status as true global icons who command the attention of world leaders. The fact that the first day of their Paris tour attracted such prestigious guests highlighted the immense respect the country holds for the group's artistic contributions. As the concert continued, Jimin eventually recovered his composure, exchanging a knowing, proud smile with JHope before returning to the performance with even greater enthusiasm and energy. The knowledge that such distinguished figures were watching them seemed to inject a fresh wave of adrenaline into the entire group, elevating the rest of the night's performances to an even higher level of perfection. The audience, sensing the shift in dynamics, cheered even louder, turning the stadium into a unified space of mutual admiration and artistic celebration. The historic night concluded with a standing ovation from the entire stadium, including the VIP guests, leaving a lasting impression on both the performers and the attendees. For BTS, the first day of their Paris tour will not just be remembered for the spectacular set lists or the dazzling light displays, but for the profound validation of their global influence. The image of the French president and the First Lady enjoying the show will undoubtedly go down as one of the most iconic moments in the band's touring history. Long after the stadium, lights went down and the fans began clearing out into the Parisian night. The online discourse surrounding Jimin's reaction showed absolutely no signs of slowing down. Fan artists were already creating digital illustrations of his shocked face, and compilation videos contrasting his powerful dancing with his cute reaction were gaining massive traction. The viral moment effectively turned a prestigious diplomatic attendance into a heartwarming, shared inside joke between BTS and their millions of followers. Music critics and cultural commentators also weighed in on the event, noting that such occurrences bridge the gap between pop culture and international diplomacy in a way rarely seen before. They highlighted how BTS acts as a cultural bridge, drawing in political figures who wish to understand the heartbeat of modern youth culture and global entertainment. Jimin's reaction inadvertently became the perfect symbol of this grand intersection between massive fame and relatable human humility. As BTS prepares for the subsequent days of their European tour, the memory of the Parisian opening night will surely serve as a massive source of motivation and pride for the 7 members. The incident served as a gentle reminder to the world that, despite their unprecedented achievements, the members remain deeply appreciative and genuinely surprised by the scale of their own success. It is this exact combination of immense talent and genuine humility that keeps audiences, from ordinary teenagers to world presidents, completely captivated. Ultimately, the first day in Paris became a legendary chapter in BTS's career, perfectly blending high society prestige with the chaotic, loving energy of internet fandom. Jimin's iconic, wide-eyed look of surprise will remain etched in the minds of fans for years to come, serves as a timeless testament to the night the leaders of France sat among the army. The tour marches forward. The world eagerly watches to see what other boundaries this groundbreaking group will break next. This high-profile attendance by the French leadership is not a random coincidence, but rather the continuation of a deep and respectful diplomatic relationship between BTS and France that has been building for years. The roots of this mutual admiration trace back significantly, most notably to their historic performance at the Korea France Friendship Concert in Paris, where the group previously shared a warm meeting with the presidential administration. Over the years, the septet has consistently acted as South Korea's special presidential envoy for future generations and culture, bridging the gap between Western Europe and Asian pop culture through official state visits and international diplomatic forums. By choosing to attend the first day of the stadium tour, the president and the First Lady effectively elevated the concert from a standard pop entertainment event into a profound celebration of international diplomacy. Their presence inside the stadium served as a powerful validation of BTS's status as global cultural ambassadors whose influence extends far beyond the confines of the music industry. The grand reunion between the world's biggest musical act and the leaders of the French Republic highlighted how soft power and cultural exchange can create genuine harmony, proving that melody and artistic expression can foster strong international alliances just as effectively as traditional politics. Ultimately, this momentous occasion re-established Paris as a central hub for BTS's European legacy, transforming the massive stadium into a venue of high honor recognition. For the fans and political onlookers alike, seeing the first family enjoy the performance felt like a full-circle moment that honored the band's long-standing connection to the country. This profound intersection of global pop, culture, and state-level prestige solidifies the reality that BTS is no longer just a musical group, but a historic cultural phenomenon capable of drawing the highest echelons of global leadership into the warmth of their artistic universe.